Hey guys, how's it going? Late night in the shop, I guess. Can't sleep. Dad's sleeping. I can't sleep. Got too much on my mind. I've got all the bars taken off my saws, appropriate rim sprockets on them, all ready for. All you gotta do is load them up to go to Joe's today. It's about 4 in the morning right now. Been puttering on the 8,000, 800, whatever you want to call this thing. I got the muffler cooking in the ultrasonic cleaner machine along with a 361 cylinder that Tanton hooked me up with. So I want to revisit my 361R. I think it makes like 7 horse right now. I think if I redo some things and try one of them taper top pistons, I think I can get a little more out of it. So I'll be going back into there. But, I got one more of these. I got to find a spot to put. I've been hanging a few saws up here and there. Looking, when I put this bench in, I lost 4 spots to hang saws. These 3 here aren't mine, so once this one's done, did that quite a while ago. That's at, I don't know, what was it, like a 7300. I put I think it was a 6400 that's got a 675 top end. I'm leaving it now that I quartered. I did that one a while ago. I got to do this one yet for my buddy, and I got to do Doug's 23 whenever I get to that, and then that'll free up 3 spots there that I can hang saws. I did stuff some saws under here. We got saws under there, but I've got saws laying pretty much everywhere, and it's starting to bug me. So I don't know. I thought about picking up a bunch of hooks and then going down and stringing on the rafters in my basement, but I put them out of sight, then they'll never get ran. But I did start looking through everything on this. I did swipe a few parts off that QV, whatever it is, 8000 rescue saw. More or less traded parts. Like I took this piece because this one doesn't have a melted spot on it. I took the muffler, but I have another muffler for that rescue saw. I have this really nice handle for this one. This cleaned up pretty good, so I got a nice top cover. Plastic slightly aged different a little bit. I'm gonna use the air filter piece off this one. It's the nicest shaped one I got. It just says QV instead of CS, but I really don't care about that. And then I traded out side covers on my other one, because this one, they're about the same shape, but this one had the felling spike. So I'm thinking I'm going to keep this one, and I think I'm going to send the 8 horsepower one down the road once I get this one done. Because this one will have like all branding parts in it. It'll look really good. Here's the branding. I believe this is an 800p cylinder. But I have a new piston and chamber work. Get all the numbers. I probably won't be using this saw much, because just for the sheer weight factor of it, I typically don't use my big saws that are heavy very much. I do play with them from time to time. So I don't know. Might try to wick this one up a little hotter than I did my other one, just to see what happens. If it ends in failure, I'm going to feel really, really bad, because I hate ruining brand new stuff. It almost feels like a crime to start cutting and hacking and mutilating on that, but it's what I want to do. I'll probably make videos of it. I'm most definitely going to probably be lightening a wrist pin and all that good stuff. I should should take some notes and get some measurements and stuff so I know how much I lightened it for your guys' records. But, I think I hunted down most of the hardware. I did have to steal the jug bolts out of that rescue saw. And then I took one bolt out first and sunk a bolt, an oddball bolt down in it to hold the jug down tight, and then I pulled the other 3 bolts out. I'm going to use these for this build, and I'll just have to run down to the hardware and get different jug bolts for the other one. I don't know what I'm going to do with that rescue saw. I'm probably not going to port it or nothing. I'll probably just put it all back together where it's a runner and sit on it for a while. I don't know. Mainly bought it so I knew for sure and for certain I had everything I needed to build this one. This saw's in absolute incredible shape. I really don't think there was much runtime on them. I'm thinking I got straight gassed or something. Somebody tore it apart and lost all the parts. But yeah, so if I get time today, later today, this will probably be what I'm going to be puttering on. I'll have to get the wheel on it, get my numbers, and start laying stuff out, and then sit on it for a bit to figure out how hot that I want to go with it. And just go from there. I mean, the crank is severe duty in these things. I would think they'd take quite a bit of abuse. Pretty massive too. I bet these would make a good milling saw. But I think I'm gonna gear it more towards fun / work. I'm just babbling on here. I'd like to get my saw set up where I've got, you know, my steels in one spot, my echoes in a spot, and what few Johnson Reds that I have and what few Husqvarnas I have. Actually, as far as Husqvarnas go, that are actual real branded Husqvarnas, I've got a 550 Mark 1 and that 272. Yeah, that's all I've only got. 2 real Husqvarnas. I got the Red Max GZ 5000. That's sort of like a Husqvarna. And then I've got 3 Johnson Reds. The rest of my stuff, I've got 4 McCulloughs, I think. Got a Pioneer. And then the rest is all steels and echoes. I got a Solo. I got a 651 Solo. But trying to think, yeah. So I've got some Neotechs and stuff, but if it's well, I don't know. I guess if they're clones, do I lump them into what they're clone of, or do I just leave the clones separate? Because I've got a 872i, and then I've got 3 Husqvarna 372 clones. One's being out getting tested in the field and stuff to see what goes on with it. So I don't know. Do the clones count as Husqvarnas or no? I don't know. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with them clones when I'm done with them. Especially if I can't compete at if I can't get to Sawfest this year. So I don't know. I've got I bought that parts $5.90 down there. I'm still missing parts because I got another I got that Vane crank 620 crankcase. I was gonna throw that 6-horse 620 cylinder on that Vane crank setup and then put it together where it's at least a runner. Maybe use it as a loaner saw or whatever. My one buddy, he popped his saw. I thought about fixing that up, maybe wheeling and dealing that to him and then taking his blowed up saw and trade for something for the channel. But I don't know. I've got so much going on, so much on my mind. I'd still like to I think after this one, depending on what the dyno results are from the mild built low top one that I did the chamber work in to see how it's going to react. Depending on how that goes, I'm either going to dive back into that one or I'm going to jump in onto my 7310 and see if I can get more that way. And then I'm trying to think. I don't know. Late night ramblings here. But I'll be going into that 361 fairly soon too. But I've blabbered on here enough. I think I'll call this a video here. You guys have a good one.